So take that out.
Doug, you're the kind of man who doesn't even look at the price. You've got that much money, you just order things.
Yeah.
So here, we were discussing so you've ordered some humbucker pickup covers. It's 11:30 p.m. last night. They arrived via Amazon.
Yeah, they were here by 12:30.
Yeah, but they are metal.
Yeah.
So a bit harder to
shape.
Jiggle round into the contour of the guitar.
Yeah.
And as I was saying I think the finish of this guitar does look quite nice.
Yeah.
So obviously that's maple. I know we've done this before.
Yeah, it's maple, yeah.
So have you got that colouring? It's just a bit of...
I've rubbed it in.
No, you've obviously put a bit of brown or black. Brown, black, 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 brown, 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 black. Whatever.
It's dark brown on the edge.
Yeah.
It's a black stain in there and then rubbed off.
Oh, so you put a bit of black, like coal dust, on the grain itself, jiggled it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
rubbed it all in.
Rubbed it in, so it's rubber-dub-dub, and then a bit of brown on the outside, up to the edge.
Yeah.
It's got like a greeny tinge
That's
to it,
It's
isn't it?
in the wood, that. Greeny, yellowy, browny colours, all in the wood. Lovely.
Well, I will say that is, I do quite like that. It's almost like it's got an antique sort of wood look to it, hasn't it?
And also build in that.
Just by the way, I take it you have checked that these are the right size to fit those.
Yeah.
Because you can get different sizes, can't you?
You can, but they're normally the same on the outside. There's normally the gap there, but that should fit that, I should imagine.
Or is that only really just with things like Strats and things, where you've got the, you've got the bridge?
There's plenty
Pick
of
up because it's 52 and 50 or something like that. Yeah. You don't get that with like.
No. So there you go. There's the bare knuckly pickups that's going on as well.
Oh, I just talking to himself there.
Just blow my nose, will you?
No, I was saying, like with a Strat, you can get like, is it 50 or 52 width at the bridge, something like that.
Oh yes, that's the pole pieces. Way up.
Jesus Christ! Trying to do a video here.
What's it done for a minute?
Okay.
So it's, you need a 3/4 inch off each side.
3/4.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you pull that together so it's all nicely?
Can you shut up?
And then just take me the.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, actually, yeah. That'd be great.
So shut your face.
I'll just explain to everybody. My blind here from home was suffering through problems. I've walked in and noticed that Doug's got a selection of blinds. You don't think there's one over there that's actually exactly the same width, do you?
No idea.
Yeah.
28 and a quarter, I think it is.
So I've noticed Doug's got excessive blinds here, and he might as well just utilise his cutting skills and reduce one of these ones that does work, and then I don't need to repair this thing. What do you say? What's 29 and a quarter?
No. It's 28 and a quarter, just under.
28 and a quarter.
It's just under 28 and a quarter.
Yeah, it's probably like my house. All the windows are sort of. There's only about 2 sizes of windows throughout the whole house.
Can you be out of the way?
Yeah.
So I've got to get to my tools.
Don't mind me.
I don't.
Back. Don't even say anything.
Saying nothing.
You just stand there and don't move for about an hour.
It's getting cold out here.
You can come in. I'll be pointing this way.
Hello, Susan.
Hello.
You alright?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Okay.
He's pretty happy. I'll tell you very quickly.
Yeah.
I've got this blind.
Yeah.
When I turn it, one of the slats at the top is not working right.
Right.
So I'm having to like reach up and turn it. So I was baffled in me how when it's pulled up it works. It's probably like it's just the length of the. It's the sort of the weight on the cord or whatever.
Yeah.
I come in here. I'm saying to Doug, maybe I have to sand a bit of the slat.
Yeah.
Notice he's got some blinds over there.
Right.
Same colour, just cheap crap.
Yeah.
I've had it for years. So Doug is now, because he's got all the tools, like I would have done at home with a saw or whatever, he can just take, 15 mil off either side of that one.
So he's going to sort it for you.
Like, go in with a new blind.
You're going to have to fasten this back in here because it's come out, look.
Oh.
That fastens there,
Yeah.
so you're going to have to reattach it.
Well, let's do temporary fix there then, so it doesn't just fall to pieces, then I'll do it when I get in. I've done a lot. Sometimes when you reduce the height of a blind, just take the slats off, then you have to re-tickle the cord at the bottom.
Yeah.
But it's not looking good. Doug started the job and he's totally bollocks one side of it.
No, I haven't bollocksed anything up. That's how it was.
Great. Okay, let's proceed.
You're out the way again. Out the way. Just stand there. Miserable prick.
Doug, you're a disgrace. I thought, if a man of your standing could have done that blind easily, but it's gone badly wrong.
I did even better than that.
Gone badly wrong. So you've given me
3 sets.
2. No, one of them's mine. So you give me
taking
2.
it back? Taking your old one back that I've cut up?
Yeah, just in case I can't be bothered to do it, and I still for the next month just keep reaching up and turning the slats. Don't forget, I've got to go to my garage now and cut all these down manually.
It'll take not very long.
I've got
hacksaw on the metally bits.
No, I know that. It's just I've got one of my fleet of cars in the garage.
It's far easier to do it by hand than try to get it up my belt set. Well, even on me very fine cutting saw that's for.
I tell you what I did do when I've done it in the past, because hacksaw on the metal, and I had one of those circular saw. A circular saw.
Do it by hand, it'll be much neater.
Yeah, I could do that as well. Yeah.
Have you got fine saws?
No, you give us a couple.
Have you got a fine saw?
No, but I'll borrow one off you, or just let me have it for free.
No, I won't let you have it for free.
Oh, does that mean I've got to come back?
They're expensive.
Go on, and lend me one, then I'll let you know you can trust me.
I don't know how fine you.
Oh,
There's a nice one, but it's got a bit missing in the middle.
I know you're going to change your mind in a minute. You're going to go.
No, will that do? You can keep that one. It's just got a little bit of few teeth where it's some metal.
That looks like something I could threaten somebody with.
It is.
Go on, I'll have that then. Yeah.
It's a good saw.
No, I don't want it. I'll bring it back.
Okay. It's a good saw, and if you damage it, you do. But it's a pull saw. You know that, don't you? The Japanese. So you pull on the cut, the pull. So the nice and fine cut.
Yeah.
I say I hurt the teeth there a bit badly. But all the rest of them are all right.
I like the look of the handle, to be honest with you.
Yes, nice, isn't it? It's a proper Japanese one. Been through the fire, look.
I could probably earn some good money robbing people with that.
You could.
But anyway, yeah. Listen. So, reference you not doing the blind. I take that back, and I thank you for the saw. I'll bring it back. So let's move on to guitar stuff then.
Guitar stuff.
We were in there.
We know about guitar stuff. Oh, have you seen the blue one I'm doing? I'm doing the Pacific blue one. Specific blue.
I thought it was Atlantic blue.
Atlantic blue, whatever. Blue.
Indian
one.
Ocean blue.
Blue one, yes. There's the blue one.
With no specs.
Pardon?
The last time when you did it the other week, you had specs.
No, I haven't got any specs.
That's what I'm saying. This time, no specs.
No specs. I thought you meant I wasn't wearing spectacles or making a spectacle of myself.
Well, you're always doing that, aren't you?
All right.
Yeah, black. Specs are black.
Yeah. And there's that. Look.
Oh yeah.
There's that one. I've just see if the neck fits. It's too tight. Obviously too tight. It's thin, yes, but it's too tight because when we spray it, the paint goes into the slot.
Yeah, we know all that already.
So we've done that one. But that's lovely. It's a left-handed one. Look.
On me. What's the skateboard thing?
Oh, the skateboard. I've got to make a steel pedal, not a pedal steel, just a slide guitar. Nice. So that's going to be fun to try and work all that because it's curved.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fun?
It's very curved, look.
No, do you think you will have fun doing that?
Well, I think so, yeah, because it's different, so I can...
Okay, so what you mean. So, exactly, you want to make it into a lap steel?
It's going to be... I don't want to make it into a lap steel.
It's going to be a lap steel? Yes. So where's the fretboard, the sort of fretboard going to go then? Or does he or she want this to still be intact so you can see this underneath?
Well, this is the thing. I did say I'd put a rosewood fingerboard on, but I'm probably better off putting a Perspex fingerboard on.
Perspex, exactly, yeah. I was thinking that.
So you can see this.
Because otherwise...
Yes, I'm there with you.
They want to feature this, otherwise you might have a bit of wood.
Yes, that's right.
So how long is the fretboard then?
I'm just going to show you. That's why I've got this ruler, because I preempted your question. It's going to be to there.
Okay.
From there.
So the bridge to there. The nut there, yeah.
To there.
There you go. So you can see the.
So you can see the logo if I use Perspex.
The eagle.
The eagle.
Eagle image.
Yeah. And I don't need to glue it on. because there's some holes there that they use for, where you screw the wheelie things on.
The running gear things.
Yeah. Because this is the underneath. That's the top. That's the standing on bit.
Oh, so is that where you're going to put it?
No, because
against there, yeah.
It's going to be this side. And the machine heads will be down there somehow. I don't know whether to put them in an array across the end.
No, I'd keep them in here. You know what? Because that's like this shape. It actually stops it falling over.
It's still how we're going to fasten them on.
No, I mean because the shape you got that two.
I don't want to cut this out as a headstock.
No, and leave it like that. Yeah. Well, you can figure that out. Maybe you could just have like a bit of a raised bit here.
I'm going to have to somehow. But you're still going to. Then again, you're still going to be in the way. I don't know whether I have to fit the machine hairs up, so they're up. So you just do them there.
Yeah.
Probably do that. Oh. Same thing with the bridge, but I'm going to put a block of wood underneath.
Yeah.
There, it's a flat wood, so he can rest on his knee.
I see what you mean. Well, it might be like that. Might be perfectly restable knee-wise.
No, it won't
like
be. It's too thin for a start.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah. Because you've got to have a bridge bolted on.
Yeah.
Haven't you?
I thought this
which will be there.
I thought this was some kind of old, faithful, cherished memories skating board, but it's a new one.
It's a brand new one.
Yeah, it's shrink wrapped.
It's still shrink wrapped. It's brand new, and it's being built for a lad who's in rehab, really.
Really?
Yeah, he's damaged. I think he's damaged himself with his. He's having trouble moving his arms properly and his legs.
Okay. Yeah.
He's damaged himself with drugs, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's had a bad drug thing. No. But it's the lad who's ordered it is a barrister.
Oh yeah.
I think they must look after people. You know, look after the practice.
He's probably he's involved with an organisation that helps other people.
I think so.
Yeah, well there you go. Well that's drugs or not, it's a nice thing to do.
No, it's a very nice thing to do. And so he's left-handed.
Yeah.
So we're making it left-handed, which is why I've got it around that way.
Yeah.
So we can see that.
Yeah.
I did say Rosewood, but it's got to be perspex, hasn't it? Thinking about it last night.
But don't
it's
forget,
curved, so I'm going to have to curve it to fasten it too.
But you'd still have it that way if he was right-handed. Left or right-handed, it's still the same way.
You'd have it that way around if you're right-handed.
It depends whether you want to look at the image or...
Because you'd be sliding it with that and plucking it with that.
No, it depends what way you want the image pointing. I like the eagle looking at me while I'm playing, thanks.
Yeah, so what is that?
So if I'm left or right-handed, it'll still look at me, won't it?
So, do you play that way? How do you play it? Do you play it with sliding with this hand?
Well,
you've got
If
one.
this was me, I've got yours. I'll let mine to Matt Bishop. I play, you go...
You've what?
I lent it to Matt Bishop. He needed one for something, so I let him borrow us. That's called being kind.
I hope he's looking after it.
Being kind. He's probably chucked it outside in the rain.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, right, we've got that.
Yes.
Let's go back to this one in here then. The coal dust, rubbed in grain, black guitar.
All right, yeah. Well, I've started now. I've put the machine heads on. I haven't screwed them all in yet because I started talking to you again. I got sidetracked. I've put them in just.
Very nice. Just.
And that fits. There's that.
I didn't even.
And that fits in there, like that.
I totally didn't notice that you've got a hole cut in for a tremolo.
Yeah, this is a Gatto tremolo. Couldn't get the shallow one left-handed.
Where's the cover for this? Where's the front? Where's the?
There's the box.
You know what? I think I might. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at it.
Be careful you don't drop it on anything.
It's just stupid. Where's the whammy arm? It's there, look.
It's there.
Yeah. You know what? I think I've got exactly this.
You got the same in shallow one. You got the shallow one.
Because once when I had a guitar, I forget which one it was. Oh no, I bought it for one of my Strats.
Yeah.
I thought I'd try something different from the shallow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought one of these.
Okay.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the fact that you can jiggle the arm in. Then, like some Fenders, you got a Allen key, so you can just set the resistance so they're not wobbly. Which a lot of people who've got Strats, you know, with tremolo ones.
This was more expensive than the shallow.
A lot of people's Strats don't realise there's a little Allen key in the shaft for the tremolo arm.
Is there an Allen key on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I haven't got my glasses on.
Turn it around.
I can see it's there. There's a hole there, yeah.
Yeah. Just takes up the slack.
Yes, very good, isn't it?
Yeah,
and it's a sleeve as well, so it
quite often
doesn't scratch
the nylon
nylon bush.
Nylon bush you got sort of wears out, and although I think you can bring life back into them, you know, by just heating them up a little bit with
Soldering iron.
Or a cigarette lighter. Good God, you're guzzling the hell out of that. Woof.
And
is there a bottom in that cup?
yeah. There was a little fault in the. Oh, right, yeah. There was a little fault in the underneath. It's in the wood.
Oh yeah.
I say it's a fault. It's just a mark in the wood, but it did look like a scratch, but it wasn't. It was way under. I've dug down.
Where is that? That there?
There, yeah. I've dug down through the lacquer, which I don't like doing because it's a 2-pack. This is. So it sets hard. So anyway, I've dug down, and you can't get it out. It's in the wood, and then ended up the other side with a hole all the way through the guitar in the end. So I've just collared it, and then I've re-lacquered it, put lacquer, and it's just hardening now.
Yeah, it wouldn't bother.
But he asked me for it. He brought it back because it was bothering him.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. And it didn't bother me. I thought it was part of the wood, you know.
He's just trying to get some money off.
All right. Well, that won't do many.
Oh, by the way, I've got the after the 3 videos that I've done recently with you, I've done 2 already. I've got them banked on YouTube.
The Maceferry's there, covering in dust.
Okay, forget that conversation then.
Okay, yeah. Well, I don't know what you said.
I said I got 3 outstanding videos of you that I've done recently when I've come round a bit more.
All right.
I've done 2 of them.
Yeah.
One yesterday, one end of last week.
Yes.
I've got another one. That's a simple one. So I'm almost ready. Once I've done this one, I might do all 4, then unleash them.
Yeah.
Unleash 4. So there you go.
Yes, that's good. It's a shame we are influencers, really, isn't it? It's the bad word now that we're making money.
We do influence people.
Well, I know.
Of course we're
influencing people. We just don't get any money for it.
No, we influence them, but they just forget.
Perhaps I'm not beautiful enough.
They forget the influence.
I'm not a thing of beauty anymore.
Well, isn't that relative? I'm sure if you were talking to an aging orangutan, you'd probably say you're most beautiful.
Well, ask Jessie.
Man.
She thinks I'm beautiful. My dog does.
Yeah, it's only because she just sees like a month's worth of meals.
Who's this?
Hey up, Paul.
There,
Better say goodbye anyway. Listen, Paul, are you? So let's say goodbye, Doug.
Yes, goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Fuck off.